everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am just filming a regular day in my life. Today is Monday, May 18th, and this morning I woke up around 8. I walked my dog, came inside, made our bed, did some skincare, brushed my teeth, and now I am in our office getting ready to get started on work. So a couple of updates about online teaching. I'm in the last 2 weeks of online teaching. So we are ending our live Zoom lessons on May 29th. It is currently May 18th, like I said. So we have this week, we have next week, and then we are done. I have mixed feelings about it. Obviously, I'm super excited because online teaching is just really not my thing. But then I'm sad because that means that our school year is ending and it's time for me to say goodbye to my babies. So yeah, there's that, which I'm thankful for, because I've been having a hard time waking up in the morning to get started on this, just simply because knowing that I'm just staying in my apartment and not going anywhere, I think makes me a lot more comfortable and willing to ignore the multiple alarms that happen in the morning. So that is a downside to online teaching, is that I'm just too comfortable and I wake up like at the last second to get up and get started with my day. So a few more updates. I graduated with my master's degree. You can probably see my tassel right there. I graduated with my master's degree on May 8th. So obviously we did not have a true graduation ceremony, but I did go out and take pictures over that weekend. And that was super exciting. And now I have my Master's of Arts in Teaching in Elementary Education. So I'm super excited to have that. I also turned 26 on May 6th. So that's another exciting update. My birthday came and went. I had a really good time. Devin had planned some surprises for me throughout the day that were great. I loved it. And I really enjoyed my day. So I think that's it with the updates. I do have a China update. So maybe a little bit later in the day, Devin and I will both sit down and talk about our China update and let you know what we're doing about all that. Just a quick interruption to say that we did not, in fact, record a update about China, but that will be coming very soon. So just stay patient with us, please. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. So now I'm in my office, time for me to get working and stop talking. I have a meeting in about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna send out a couple of emails, post the Zoom link for today, and then get started with everything else. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for coming if you are new. Thank you for coming back if you're not. And click that thumbs up button if you enjoy it, and subscribe if you are new. Okay, so I just got off. It is 11:30. I've been on Zoom since 9:30, so I ended up meeting with my partner teachers for an hour, so from 9:30 to 10:30, and then at 10:30 I started our class Zoom call. So that just ended, and now I am going to eat breakfast. So I have been intermittent fasting for the past week, so I'm on my second week now, and so we start eating every day around 12, depending on what time we stopped eating the night before. So last night I finished eating at like 7:50. So today I can officially start eating at 11:50. So I'm about to go in the kitchen and get started making breakfast. I probably won't show myself cooking because I make the same breakfast. I made it in my last video, which was a morning routine. So if you want to see how I make eggs and English muffins, I can leave that below. But otherwise I'm not going to show it. I will talk for a second about intermittent fasting and how I have been enjoying it. So it's obviously a little bit difficult waiting until noon to eat, especially because I'm such a breakfast person. Like I have to eat breakfast as soon as I wake up, or at least I used to have to. But the more I've been doing intermittent fasting, which again, it's only been a week, the more I've just been getting used to it. So I've been drinking lots of water in the morning to kind of curb my hunger. Not to mention, you know, teaching online and getting all of my work done is a big distractant for me. So I'm able to not focus on how hungry I am, which will be interesting once school is over to see if I'm still able to continue this. I do not want to do intermittent fasting forever. I'm just doing this over the next like month or two, probably up until the wedding, because I have a little bit of stomach fat that's been stubborn, and I've hit a plateau on my weight loss journey. So intermittent fasting has worked. I lost 3 pounds last week doing it. So that's all I needed to see, and now I'm all in. So yeah, I've been doing it. I didn't do it over the weekend, which is fine. You can do it like 5 days in a row, I think, and that's good enough. But I'm going to work my way up to doing it 7 days a week. It's just not happening yet. So all of that to say, I am about to go to the kitchen, start some breakfast, probably watch some YouTube while I cook breakfast like always, and then I will catch up with you guys when I'm done. Since my channel is mainly about teaching, I thought I would kind of show you what I've been doing to track the student progress during the remote teaching time that we've had. So I'm having my hand here to cover up names, so obviously you can't see, you know, kids' names and their scores. But we use this program called Envision, and it's something that your school or district has to purchase. And we've been using this at my school for about the past 2 or 3 years now. So this is pretty cool because they have an online learning platform, which they've always had. I mainly use the online portion for interactive manipulatives or things like their videos. They have some cool videos that we use sometimes, but I used this in class, and then the kids had their paper pencil workbooks that they were able to utilize too. So it's really cool because the kids are familiar with Envision and are able to follow along with it because we did it prior to, you know, switching to online learning. So the cool thing about Envision is at the end of each lesson, they give the students a quick check, just 5 questions to see if they understood the content that was taught that day. So I made this Google Sheets to track their work, and I like it because the orange boxes are the boxes where kids did not submit any work, and it's super easy to see students who are completely disengaged from remote learning. So, you know, this student here hasn't done anything since we've started, and some students have done a few assignments, and then you have students who've done every single assignment. I'm less focused on the percentage of correct answers than I am on just them getting in and completing it. I understand that doing work at home is super difficult because you could be distracted, or you may not have the help and the resources and the support that you need. So even some of my kids who usually do pretty well still will get a 20 here and there, or a 0. So I'm not too focused on the fact that they're not scoring high. I'm more so focused on, are they logging in and getting it done? So this has been a really good way to track what the kids are doing. And then at the end of the year, when we have to do report cards, we're able to go in and I can match these lessons with standards and be able to complete their report card with accuracy and get that done. So yeah, Envision is a super cool program. When I taught 4th grade, I hated it, but for 2nd graders, I think it's awesome. I love it. So if your school is looking for a new curriculum, Envision for K2 is a great way to go. Okay, so I'm calling it quits for the day. This is my work fit. I am in my room about to drink this coffee that I just warmed up. You can probably see the steam. And read. I have been reading this book right here called Love Her or Lose Her, and it's been super good. It is about a woman who is married to this man, and she leaves him because he is not fulfilling her needs, and then they go to counseling, and basically I'm about to find out if they make it or not. So yeah, this is the book I'm gonna finish so that I can start this one, which I heard is super good. So I'm gonna just cozy up on my bed, finish reading this book, and then maybe I'll work out after that. I finished my book and my coffee. Both were so good. This book was amazing. Obviously I'm not gonna spoil the end and let you know what happens, but it is highly recommended by me. It's called Love Her, Lose Her by Tessa Bailey. Super good. I read it in I got it on my birthday, so it's been about 2 weeks, so almost 2 weeks since I got it. So I've been reading it off and on, and it was just really good. I loved it. So I would definitely 10 out of 10 recommend, if you're looking for a book, to get this one. There are a couple of graphic, like sexually explicit parts in the book. So obviously, if you're of a certain age, you shouldn't read it. But if you're an adult like me, read it. It was super good. I loved it. And it turns out Tessa Bailey's actually coming up with another part of this series. So it won't be the same characters from this story. It'll be two different characters from the same story, but not the main characters. I hope that made sense. But anyway, so I'm done with the book. I don't really know what to do. It's so weird being done with grad school, because it's like usually where I would like be working on a paper or reading or something, and now I'm just like, what do? I don't really know. So I guess I'm gonna work out eventually. Devin is watching the Michael Jordan documentary, so probably after he finishes this newest episode, we're gonna go run and work out. I guess I could do a little bit of wedding planning. I'm not sure if I've updated you on the wedding, but we are still getting married. We're getting married on July 4th, which was the last Saturday before August that our venue had available. So we took it, obviously, because we're moving to China, so we don't have too much flexibility in our dates. So that's exciting. Maybe I could... Honestly, I don't know what else there is to do. Maybe I should get a little bit more organized on like what exactly is happening, like the decorations and stuff, but that's kind of hard because we can't go to the venue. We can order some things. Like really the only thing I could do right now is spend money on the wedding, and you know, we do have a good chunk of change set aside for like last minute spending, but I'm just not ready to touch that money yet. So who knows what I'll do. Maybe I should just make like a to-do list. I don't know. I haven't really thought about the wedding in a long time because, you know, it was supposed to be in 12 days and now it's not. So I kind of stopped thinking about it so that I wouldn't be upset. And now that I'm in like the acceptance phase and I'm just like, you know, we're getting married regardless of if it's May 30th or July 4th. I just kind of, you know, stop stressing about it. So yeah, maybe I'll look into ordering a couple of things for my bridesmaids. Probably not. You know what? I'm gonna just turn on my TV and watch Gossip Girl. I've been loving Gossip Girl. I've also been really into doing illustrations on my iPad. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you some of the illustrations that I've done on my iPad. All right, so this is an impromptu what's on my iPad. I got this case from walmart.com. It's by the brand Finite. So yeah, and I got an Apple Pencil too. So let me open it. All right, so this is my iPad. I don't have too many things on it yet, but this is just what I have so far. So let me close that because it's kind of gross. Obviously I got some grease stains because I use it while I'm cooking. So my apps, I just have the clock app, and then I have a photography folder, and that's just the camera and photos, notes, and then Apple things. So Find My, Settings, App Store, iTunes Store, and Safari, because I don't really like using Safari. Then I have the creativity folder. So this is like the fun folder. I have Procreate, iMovie, and Pigment, and we'll come back to this in a second. I also have my social media folder, which is Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. Those are the three forms of social media that I access the most often. Then I have media. So this is like how I stream shows and then YouTube. So I have YouTube, Hulu, Netflix, and Prime Video.
I have a Dropbox. I have the Canvas app for students, which I can actually delete now because I'm no longer a student. So actually, let me do that. Yeah, so I'm no longer a student. I don't need that. I have GoodNotes, which I love, Google Chrome, Amazon, and then Google Drive. So Chrome is the browser that I prefer. GoodNotes I use to take notes. So I have all of my folders. So I have something like a tax thing that I had to do to get paid. I have a PDF for my physical form that I had to get for China. And just a whole bunch of random stuff. But the things I use the most are my Briarwood folder, which is the name of the school where I work, and then my grad school folder, which I can delete that now too because I'm done. Let's see if I can do that. Move to trash because I'm done with that. And then Skillshare, I'll start using Skillshare. So I take my notes in this notebook, and then Orange Theory cancellation form, stickers, and then I have a check-in journal that I got from a teacher that I follow on Instagram. So, oh, and the agenda. I love the agenda. I use this often. I haven't been using it as much as I used to, but yeah, I love this one. So I love Good Notes. But the app that I definitely use the most, besides YouTube, of course, is Procreate. So in Procreate, I'm able to create things. So I've been learning how to do a little bit of illustrations. So some of them, I take photos and I just draw over them. So if you can see, this is what I've done so far on this one. And then that's the original photo. So that's something that I like to do. So I've done all of these. I've started now finding like my favorite Instagrammers and YouTubers and trying to illustrate them so I can post it on my page, and hopefully they'll see it and share it. So this is Minnie Marley. I love her, and she was gorgeous in this picture. So I started that one. Let's see how much I've done so far without. So this is what it looks like so far. I'm not done by any means, but that's that. And then I just was practicing making some rainbows, and I did one of myself with my graduation stuff. And yeah, this is something I made for my mom for Mother's Day. I got it printed and framed, and it's just a picture of us that I love. These three are from a Skillshare tutorial that I did, and then these are like the beginning ones that I've done. So yeah, this is what I spend most of my time doing with my iPad. But yeah, I love the Apple Pencil. I love my iPad. It's just so convenient. It's so cool to be able to just have this to use on top of my Mac computer. So yeah, I feel really blessed that my fiance was able to get this for me for my birthday because I love it. All right, that's it. Now I'm about to watch some Gossip Girl and illustrate. So actually, instead of watching Gossip Girl, I've decided that I'm going to learn the new Savage Remix TikTok dance. So don't think I'm going to be able to learn it in one day because it looks long, but I thought it might be interesting for you to watch me try to learn in TikTok. So here we go.
If you wanna see some real ass, baby, here's your chance. I say left cheek, right cheek, drop it low and swing. Texas up in this thing, put you up on this game. I be parking my frame, gang, 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 gang.
All right, so you got to see me embarrass myself learning that TikTok. And then to top it all off, at the end of the TikTok, I realized I was learning the wrong version of the one that I wanted to learn. But it's whatever. I got a nice little warm up in for my run that I'm about to go on. Got my spandex from Target, my Nikes that literally have saved my running career, and then a t-shirt from my school. and we're gonna go run. I'm gonna see how far I can run today. Maybe I'll do 1.5 miles and then come back inside and do another workout. I did sign up for Kayla It's I think that's how you say her name, her sweat app. So I have been paying for that. Have I been using it? No. But today I think I'm gonna try to use it. Maybe do a little bit of a full body workout just to, you know, do something besides running because I need to. There you go. Two miles. I ran 2 and I ran it in 22:30, which is good for me. Super, super good. So I'm proud of myself. Woo! Okay, so I just took a shower. I like to hang out in my towel for a little bit, let myself air dry, and then I will do lotion and all that stuff. So yeah, I just thought I would update you. My workout was really good. I did a lower body workout on the Sweat app, and now I'm going to turn on Gossip Girl and watch a few minutes before I put on my jammies. Also, I am a person who needs subtitles when they watch TV. I've seen quite a few memes lately about people who need subtitles. I'm one of them. All right, I am out in the real world because I am delivering a case of water to my mother. If you didn't know, my mom is a nurse and she's actually a travel nurse, and she recently took an assignment in Charlotte. So she works in Charlotte now until the end of July, and her travel agency actually put her in an apartment in the apartment complex literally right next to mine, so I can walk to her house in about 15 minutes. But obviously I'm not walking over there with a case of water, and it's raining. So I'm going to go take this to her, sit and talk to her for a little while, and then try to make it home by like 7:30-ish so that I'll have enough time to eat before I have to end or start my fast tonight. So yeah, I did a little bit of reading, and then I ended up falling asleep for maybe like 15 minutes, and then I woke up and am here now to deliver the water. So I'm gonna go hang out with my mom for a little bit, and then I will talk to you guys probably when I'm eating dinner.
We're not having sex for a while, and really, yeah, sex is so important in a relationship that it is something that you should never use as a
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, May 19th, and I thought, excuse me, I thought I would just continue today's vlog or yesterday's vlog into today. Maybe I'll end up doing a week in my life. I'm not too sure yet because I know those can get kind of lengthy. But I didn't end off the vlog last night. I think I showed you Devin and we had dinner, and then after dinner, we sat and watched Married at First Sight. And then we went to bed. Well, he went to bed. I stay up so late now. Like, I can't go to sleep, it seems like, before 2 o'clock anymore. And I've taken melatonin, everything, but melatonin takes a while for it to kick in for me. So I took melatonin at midnight and it kicked in at 2. So whatever. So this morning I woke up at 7. Nope. I woke up at 8, got up and did a workout. I've been doing the Sweat app. I think I mentioned that yesterday. So I did that workout for today. And then it looks like it's going to rain all day today. So I may not be able to go out and do a run. So if I don't do a run today, then I'll probably stay inside and do like a yoga for weight loss video on YouTube and maybe some type of ab workout so that I can get something in during the time when I would usually be running. But this morning I did that, and then I just got off of a Zoom call with the math team at my school, and we just talked about how we're gonna finish out these next 2 weeks, and then we just did a little bit of talking about next school year and all of the changes that are being made at our school and how we feel about them, stuff like that. So that was insightful and fun. Now we have about 10 minutes before we start our Zoom call. I only teach like every other day. So because I taught yesterday a math lesson, today we're doing a reading lesson. So I'm just going to join the call and kind of help moderate the kids, make sure they're paying attention and all that stuff. So I'm going to just be hanging out and watching the or reading lesson, excuse me. And then after that, I'll probably make breakfast and I don't know what else, honestly. So yeah, it's a gloomy Tuesday outside. I am in a really good mood though, because I worked out, and morning workouts typically put me in a good mood if they're not like too early anyway. I've developed a cough and like some like stuff in my throat. So if my voice is like going in and out, that's why. But yeah, I'm gonna chill, try to finish drinking my water, and then get started on the Zoom call at 10:30.
What is it, Moby? Saturn is gone. Planet disappears from the solar system.
All right, so we just finished breakfast. I devoured it per usual. I'm always really hungry at 12 o'clock when we eat because of fasting. So I eat my food in like 0.5 seconds. Now I'm going to make some coffee to satisfy a sweet tooth. So this is the coffee, excuse me, that I've been making when I want something sweet. So it's like a dessert coffee, I guess. Like it still does the job of coffee, but I add in some extra stuff to make it extra sweet. So let me show you how I do that. So I use this Cafe Bustelo espresso, and I make it in my espresso machine that Devin got me for Christmas. Is one of my Christmas gifts. And this is that. So I made that, and then I also froth some almond milk. So I did that, and then I put some, what is this? Hot chocolate. I put some hot chocolate, about 2 scoops, and then I also use French vanilla creamer. So as you can see, there's like 4 ingredients, a lot of sweetness going on, but this is my favorite way to make hot coffee. So let me mix them all together.
I like to have the frothy top. Lately, for some reason, the hot chocolate hasn't been mixing in well, but it still tastes the same and it's still really good. So that is my coffee in Devin's cute coffee cup.
Okay, so since I didn't teach today, my work is pretty much done, but there are a couple of wedding things that I wanted to get done today. So I'm trying to figure out like creating baskets for my bridesmaids. As you know, or maybe you don't know, I have 4 bridesmaids. So I know I want to do robes. I know I want to do like cups, like wine cups, so we can like drink and stuff while we get ready. But I'm trying to figure out what else I want to do. So I know everyone's going to get a robe, everyone's going to get a cup, but then I want to also do something that's like personalized to each of them. So I am on my computer now. I'm about to go through Pinterest and see what ideas I have or ideas I can find. I have a friend who is going to put our names on our cups, so I have to send the cups to her so that she can customize them and then she will mail them to me. But yeah, so I'm just on my computer now trying to find a couple of ideas, so I'll show you where I'm at and what I'm thinking. So I'm looking at some robes. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the floral, which is really pretty, or if I want to do these, because these are fairly cheap. But I just want them to, you know, I don't want to spend a lot of money on them, but I also don't want them to feel cheap. So yeah, I kind of like these. I like the, what is it? The rose color, which is this one right here. So I might do that one or this one because this is closer to Dusty Rose, which is the color of my wedding, one of the colors. So this is one of the robes I'm considering getting, and then I'm going to order these stainless steel wine tumblers because it's fairly cheap, only $8 per cup, and I'm going to get this rose gold color. And then I was thinking about also getting earrings for them so that everybody can have on the same earrings. I know one of my bridesmaids has a gauge, so I have to make sure that I get something for her. But besides that, this is all that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy some things for my bridesmaids, and then I'll probably start to edit this video and then read, maybe take a nap, finish my delicious coffee, of course. But yeah, let's get started with some wedding planning. All right, so I found some. I really like these. So these are satin with lace. I wanted silk, but I really wanted lace as well, which I'm sure I could find, but I really like these. They're so pretty. So I'm going to do these, and I really like they have a dusty rose color as well, which is, like I said, the colors, one of the colors in my wedding. The dusty rose is this one here. So I'm going to do these, and then I'm going to do the initial and then the bridesmaid. I don't know if I'm going to write their name and bridesmaid. I think I'm going to just do their name or just their initial and the word bridesmaid, and then maid of honor, obviously. So I love these. I'm going to go ahead and order these so they can get shipped to my apartment. All right, so I am here to end the vlog now. I went ahead and ordered the robes. I ordered cups, hangers, and I think that was it for my bridesmaids' gifts for the wedding day. And that's all I've ordered so far. I have a list of things that I want to get them as well, but I just haven't found ones that I like the best. So I did that. I took a nap for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Then I got up and we had Chipotle for dinner. And now I'm watching Married at First Sight again, and we're gonna chill and call it a night. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already subscribed. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.